Hello students, welcome to Pathak's Computer Academy online classes. In the previous video, we learned about the basic programming using Python. Today we will discuss about the programming with Scratch. So the contents we covered today are the introduction about the Scratch, basic interface of Scratch, and after that we learned about how to write scripts, simple scripts like moving, conditional statements, looping statements, how to provide keyboard command, and adding sounds. So let's start with the introduction. So what is Scratch? Scratch is a programming language that lets you create your own interactive stories, animations, games, music, and art. Okay? It is developed by the Kindergarten Lifelong Learning Group at MIT to introduce some basic programming concept in a fun and interactive manner so that the kids can understand the concept of programming. The main fundamental thing in Scratch is sprites. Sprites denotes as object. Okay? Whatever the object in real world. And they are manipulated on the stage. Stage means background. Here, in background, there are various controls are given. And by using these background, we can write small program segments known as scripts. Okay? So there are three things: sprite, stage, and scripts. I will discuss these three things very soon. So this is a basic interface of your Scratch. In this interface, here you can see that there is a menu bar. After that, in the left hand side, you can see a block description palette where there are a lot of things available related to animation like motion, looks, sound, events, control, sensing, and so on. And based on these block description, there are various palettes are given in the right hand side. As soon as we click on a particular block, all the available block palettes are shown here. As it is clicked on motion, here you can see that these are the blocks available. You have to use it only by using drag and drop. You have to drag from here and drop on a script area where you are trying to create some program. Okay? After that, when you complete with your script, you have to click this green flag to run that script. And whatever you have written on the script, that will be happened on a stage area. This is the stage area where action will be happened. and this cat is denoted as sprite. You can choose various sprites available. By default, it is a cat. Okay. So this is the whole interface. Here, related to stage, or you can say that related to sprite, you can change the size or position of the cat, where you want to locate it. By default, it is located on the middle, that is in the coordinate 0, 0 in XY plane. Okay. Whatever I have said today, right now, these are the description given. Menus for new project, open up existing project or save project. Block descriptions are all color coded. So when you see a block of a specific color, you can quickly determine which category it came from. Okay. Block palettes, this area shows all the blocks available to you for use in your program. What is script area? This is where you create and view the scripts pertaining to the current sprite. Stage, what is stage? Where all the action takes place whenever you run your script. And what is green flag and red stop? It is used to start and stop your script program. Okay. So here you can see that I have opened the Scratch. I have installed Scratch 3.0. Here you can see that in left hand side, it is a block description, motion. Whenever I click on looks, so related to looks, all the palettes or blocks is available. Sound, okay, events, okay, for event handling, when to trigger your program, okay, control, if you want to insert looping statements, if you want to insert conditional statement, from control block, you can add it. Sensing, if you want to take some input from the user or sensing something from your program, then this block can be used. Operators, if you want to apply some operators, whatever we read in Python, arithmetic operator, relational operator, that can be happened. These are arithmetic operators, these are relational operators, and these are logical operators, and or and not. You have to just drag and drop in a script area. Okay. This is the action area. Here the action will be happened, and related to sprite, these are the option available. By default, it is situated at 0 and 0. You can change it. For example, if I write -120, then you can see that the sprite will move backward. Also, you can set the size. It is 100% by default. I have given 50%. Press enter. Here you can see the effect. Now your sprite will be a shorter one. So I think it is very clear to you the basic interface from where you can choose various things. Now comes on the main thing, how to write scripts. To create a script, we simply drag a block from the block palette onto the script area. To run that program, we have to double click it, or you have to choose green flag. Okay, so move on. Now, first thing we will try is to move the sprite, or you can say that the cat, either forward, backward, downward, upward. So I have taken a small program how to make a square with the help of cat. Okay, here you can see that we need a move block. Okay, so I have chosen move 100 steps. It moves forward 100 steps. After that, I have chosen wait condition for 1 second. After that, again, I am going to, one line is completed. Now I have to turn the cat on a 90-degree downwards. So I have taken a turn block clockwise 90-degree. These 3 steps I have to taken for 4 times, so that 4 lines can be covered, and cat is moving towards square direct portion. Okay, so how to create it? I'm going to give you the example. Let's start. So what is to be done? First of all, I have to click on motion button, click, drag, move 10 steps to the script area. Okay, now I have to change it towards 100. So just click on and change the steps whatever you want. Now what is to be done? You can skip waiting condition, but it will does not affect whenever you run that program. So because it runs very fast, I am going to show you. After that, I will insert wait condition. So what is to be done? Now if I run that program, here you can see that quickly he moves to the 100 steps forward. So I have to see it clearly. That's why I have to insert wait condition. So click on control, go to the block palette, drag the wait portion. Okay. Now again click on motion, choose the clockwise turn degree, insert it here and change the direction by 90 degrees. Now these steps are to be taken 4 times. Okay, so I am going to duplicate by clicking on right. So what is to be done? Again insert it. Here you can see that. Okay, again copy that portion. Now that's all. Now my program is done. So I am going to set my cat on a particular position. Now, here you can see that my cat is on a middle position. So I am going to drag it here. Now I am going to run my script. My program is ready to run. So I am going to click this green flag. Here you can see that my cat is moving in a square direction. Okay. Again, I am going to double click, move. Sorry. I'm going to click on event. When clicked, I'm going to insert it. Okay, now whenever I click this script, my program will run. In the action area, you can see what happened. This is a small program through which you can see that how to make a square or how to move your sprite. So moving on. Now, look at your script. One thing that should strike you is that 3 blocks, move, after that turn and wait, are repeated 4 times. Imagine, if you wanted your cat to walk in a square 100 times, you had need 1200 blocks. It is very typical to do this. Fortunately, there is an easy way to fix this by using looping statement. Here, I have created 3 steps: move 100 steps, turn 90 degree, wait for 1 second, and apply these 3 statements in a looping statement known as repeat. How many times? 4 times. Because I have to create a square by traveling the cat. So I am going to show you in a program. So I have to delete the block one by one. I am going to delete. So I have to take only 3 steps. These: move 100 steps, wait for 1 second, turn 90 degrees. So one line is completed. Okay. So these 3 steps have to be repeated 4 times. So I am going to click on events, or going for control, taking the repeat statement, drag it here. Now these 3 statements have to be taken into repeat. Now, by default, it is 10. So I am going to change it 4. Now, click statement have to be inserted in my script. Now my program is ready. So whenever I clicked, the cat is moving on square direction. You can see it very clearly. That's all. So by doing looping statement, you can do repeated statements many times. So I think it is very clear about the looping statement. So there are various looping statements available. Repeat, forever, it will goes on until you stopped forcefully. Clear? If else, wait, repeat until, and many more. So I am going to discuss conditional statement. Now, for conditional statement, I have taken back and forth program. So what is back and forth program? Before going to discuss what is if else statement, in order to make a decision at any step of your program, whether if any condition is true, I will do this statement, I will do these work, otherwise I will do another work. Okay. Thus, if some Boolean condition is true, then we need to take a specific course of action. Otherwise, we need to take an alternative course of action. Clear? Now, here what I have done, set rotation style left, right. I am going to design a program where the cat is moving forward and then backward. It will go forward towards the end of the action area and again go to the back side. And it will happen forever until I stopped forcefully. So how to do this? Move 10 steps slowly and slowly, one by one, forever. If X position is lesser than minus 200, I have given some specific rule. In a backward direction, turn 180 degree, move to the right hand side again. And if X position is greater than 200, I have on the right side of the action area, then again move to the left side. That's so we have to turn again 180 degree. And these rotations should be left, right. If I have not included this set rotation style left, right, then my cat will be on a lower side. Okay, I'm going to give you the example. So what is to be done? I'm going to delete everything. Okay, I'm going to start as a fresh. So what is to be done? I have to move 10 steps one by one. So going to the motion block, taken 10 steps. Now I'm going to choose control if condition. So I have taken if condition. Now I have to give some criteria. So what is the criteria? If X direction will is minus 200, because if it comes here in the left hand side, action area is completed, so I have to move again forward direction. And if I reached on the right hand side, now I have to move in backward direction. So I have to take in two if condition. So what it is, now I'm going to take operator if x is lesser than minus, sorry, minus 200. So what is to be done? I have to move, I have to change the direction with the help of motion. I have taken turn degree 180 clockwise. Okay, the same thing is to be done again, going to control, drag the if statement, choose the operator greater than, drop it in the if condition. If x is greater than 200, again move the direction 180 degree. You can do a program in various ways. Either I have taken only one if condition and applied two condition. That can be also possible. Okay, so it's up to you. Now this is done. Now I have attached this script with this, done, and I have to do this forever. So again, going for control, taken forever option and move the whole script under forever. Clear? Now I'm going to run this script. Here you can see that. Here something which we don't want. So again, I have stopped that my program. So what is to be done? We have to done what? X position. I have taken, I have read only X. Here you can see that X is nothing. I have to take the X position. Okay, something I have written wrong. So go to the sensing. Here you can see that here in motion you have to choose X position. So I have to drag and drop it here. Again I have to take X position. Now you will see the effect. Now I am going to run this. Here you can see that it go to forward. Now it going to backward, but my cat is in the downward direction. So to move my cat in simple way. So I have to add one more thing. What it is? So it is set rotation style, left, right. Okay. So I'm going to set rotation style have to be included here. I'm going to drag and drop. Now you will see the exact program which we want. Moving towards, now my cat is turned safely in left hand direction, and it will happen forever until you are going to stop forcefully. Okay, so I think it is very clear to you what is if else condition. Done. Now again I'm going to discuss keyboard command, and for this I have chosen how to jump the cat. To do this, you will add block that move the sprite up and down, okay, whenever the space bar is pressed. I have taken a keyboard command that is space bar, but based on your requirement you can choose anything, mouse pointer or anything. From the event menu, drag a when space key press block to the script area. That's all. So what is to be done? Change Y direction. Why? Because I have to jump the cat by 10. Again 10, 10, 10. And this will be happen for 10 times. After that, I have to move the cat downwards towards earth. So again change the Y direction by minus 10 times, and this will be happen forever. So I'm going to show you. I'm going to delete the whole block and start the fresh. So what is to be done? I have to done. Now first of all I'm going to my cat on 0, 0 axis. Now motion, again what is to be done? Change Y by 10 step. Okay, done, and it is to be done repeated 10 times. So I'm going to go to the control statement, take and repeat, and in repeat inserted change by 10, and I'm going to copy it, and now insert it here by minus 10. Okay, here you can see that. Now this will be happen forever until forcefully stopped. So I'm going to take forever, and in the forever whole block will be inserted. Now I'm going to run this program. Here you can see that my cat is now jumping, but I have not included the keyboard command. So I'm going to now click it. So going to the sensing, okay, when key is pressed. Okay. And now I have to choose if condition. Choose on a condition. If key space is pressed, then this work is to be done. Now my program is completed. So I am going to double click, nothing happened. Why? Because I have applied something keyboard command. So I'm going to press my space bar. Okay. So here you can see that. Something went wrong. Let us think what happened. Now I'm going to change up arrow. Is something? No, nothing happened. Let's try. Somehow key is not taken by the program, but the idea is the same. Okay. Now at last I have to add sound. If you want some music in your animation, then this can also be happen. So for the program, I'm going to insert a sound. How to do this? For a while I am going to delete that if statement. Now I'm going to insert sound, start sound, and change the volume by 10 also. I am going, whenever it move to the up direction, cat voice will be louder. And whenever it comes down, the cat voice will be lower. So again, I'm going to insert here and insert the volume, change volume by -10%. I think this is done, but you cannot hear the voice because I have chosen my microphone. Let's see what will happen. Here you can see that program is running and also sound is going on, but because of using microphone, you cannot hear the voice, but the logic is the same. Okay. So that's all from my side. These are the basic things that I covered for Scratch programming. But other than this, you can do a lot of things in Scratch programming. Okay, so that's all from my side for CBSE 9th standard student. I have covered the whole syllabus in 44 lecture. Thank you so much.